Hey y'all, it's Bridgie from Bougie Texas Barbecue, and today we are going to cook some beef finger ribs over an open fire as my tribute to West Texas old school barbecue. Now before we get into the recipe, I am going to start my fire first, and I'm not using any charcoal, but for traditional West Texas style barbecue, I'm using mesquite splits. Now these do take a little longer to catch fire, so it needs about 20 to 30 minutes to be hot enough for our protein. We're not looking for a super hot fire. For this specific style of cook, you want more of a radiant heat. Too hot of a fire will definitely scorch your meat, but I'll get into that a little later. Let's get into the recipe and how to prep these ribs. So when you head to the grocery store, these are very, very affordable. Look for this specific label packaging. It should say beef finger ribs center cut. Do not grab beef back ribs. You can definitely cook beef back ribs open fire style. It's just a little bit harder and it's gonna take a little longer. Today's cook only took 2 hours. Now, what are beef finger ribs and why are they so different from beef back ribs? Well, beef finger ribs are located right beneath the ribeye, so they have lots of collagen and intramuscular fat. Now, if I was smoking these, I would definitely just stick to salt and pepper, but because this is going to be open fire and we're going to lose some seasoning during the cook, I'm going for more of an all-purpose rub. You can definitely use a steak rub if you don't want to use an all-purpose rub. Just make sure you got some garlic and onion powder there for the best flavor. And you absolutely will lose some seasonings like I mentioned earlier, so you want to fully cover these ribs from front to back and side to side. Now these ribs are not going to be that fall off the bone tender that you sometimes get with beef ribs. They're going to be definitely tender in their own way. Firm, but not tough. So now that we got our beef finger ribs nice and seasoned, I'm going to let them do a little dry brine for about 10 minutes, and then we're going to put them over the fire. Once your ribs are on, they're pretty much good to go for 30 to 45 minutes. It really just depends how hot your fire is. After 30 to 45 minutes, or when you see that puddle of moisture start coming up from the ribs, it's time to flip. And you're gonna be flipping continuously throughout the cook. I flipped every 30 minutes. Not only are you gonna get a great bark this way, and you'll be able to feel the intramuscular fat render down and how much softer they get during the cooking process, which is pretty awesome. And this is a great family Sunday barbecue type of meal because not only is it fun to cook on and fun to look at while it's cooking, the smells of the meat sizzling on those grates and that mesquite wood just kind of brings everyone in. And remember guys, that's what barbecue is all about, family time. And of course, some good eats. All right guys, so it's officially been 30 minutes, so it's time to check the ribs out. And this is exactly how they look. As you notice, some of the back of the membrane is a little darker than others. That's definitely okay. If you do notice some ribs are getting darker or cooking faster, all you gotta do is rotate while you flip. Don't overthink it, don't stress about it, just trust the process. All right guys, so it's a little over 2 hours and these ribs are ready to be pulled off the grates. Let's go check them out. As you can see, the bones are definitely sticking out and they feel nice and rendered. This is exactly how you want your ribs. The final step before slicing is resting. I am gonna wrap them face down in some foil. This is not only going to help catch that au jus that's going to come from these beef ribs, but it's going to help render the bark a little bit more and get them nice and soft and tender, resulting in an epic bite. And it's also going to give any additional moisture that came out of the ribs time to redistribute back into the ribs. Now, I do recommend resting them for at least 30 minutes. I rested them an hour. And because we do not gatekeep here at Oklahoma Joe's, I'm going to show you how all the beef ribs came out. And as you can see, there's some nice au jus that I knew was going to come out of these ribs. And the bones are sticking out a little bit more, but you can already see how much softer they are. This is exactly what you're looking for. And don't throw away any of that au jus. That's what we like to call extra flavor. And for the second wrap of ribs, I double wrapped these because they were a little bit bigger, and this is exactly what I wanted to see. Au jus and those bones are nice and pretty. I'm glad I did the 2-finger render test when they were ready to be pulled off the grate because y'all saw how tender they are. But now you can see how much more tender they are after being wrapped. They're ready to pop off these bones, so I'm super, super excited. Now there's only one thing left to do is get into slicing. Now, They should still keep their form just like a pork rib. A little shred is definitely okay, but as the knife glided through them, you could see how rendered they are. Don't expect a smoke ring, you definitely won't get one, but that is a juicy rib. Alright guys, let me know what y'all think about this recipe down below in the comments. Would you try open fire beef ribs, or are you sticking to traditional style smoked low and slow? Let me know in the comments. As always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and the recipe link will be down below in the description as well. Till next time guys, enjoy. Bye!